In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. His return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackle made by Myles Murphy. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Out of the shotgun, again to Swift. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready.
Staying grounded with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Hey, middle. Easy, alert.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Stafford gonna go on 4th. They connect for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Like 54.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Alert! White 7. Tonight.
Now Stafford again. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. First down, here's Swift. This is ahead for about 5. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
21.
Stafford from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Set. Zebra. 32.
Stafford now on 3rd down. He has the burst over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Set. Hey, 70. Zebra.
1st and goal, Swift. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. It'll be a gain of 5, and they've got 2nd and goal now from the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Double right.
Swift. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Here's Garindo again. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards almost gets him back to even, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Complete to Hyatt. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun, Garindo. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to him. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now motion him out of the backfield. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. Back to throw, Mahomes. On target to Garindo. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Motioning the tight end now. From the red zone now. Won't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Swift gets it, going left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Stafford now finds Laporta. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Going run again with Swift. Past midfield to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
50-50.
From the 37. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
11. Set.
Connection made to Judy. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Second and 6 coming up here.
Set.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
0. Like 7. Ready, hot.
Throwing his Stafford on 3rd. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. The back's got it. Touchdown, Houston. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Gets this to Fant. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds Hyatt. And And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Connects with Fant. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Back to the air, Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Hauled in by Garindo. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Yellow. 3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. He's on the move. The ball is out! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's keeping it. The ball is loose. And this one kicks out at the 5. Lucky break that keeps a scoring opportunity alive here. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
A final throw before the break. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun, handoff to Garindo. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense in the hurry up here. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's complete to Garindo. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They've got a man in motion. On the give, it's Gurindo. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 11. He finds Fant. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. Has room down the left sideline. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Frying it left side with Gurindo. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Working quickly here. Pistol now for Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
That one's out and cut on the right side. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams shrinking the lead some in the third. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Rams 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set! 40 got! 40 got! 10! Uh-huh.
Stafford from the gun. He finds Laporta. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Looking. Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and the Rams bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Alert! Hey! Monday! What do you have?
After the sack, another pass on second down. This will be caught by Adams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On third down, here's Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Set. Like 7.
He's got the hook up to Adams. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Stafford. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, 70!
Stafford. That's caught for the first. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Throwing from the pistol, Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 31-yard line.
Set.
Trying again, following the sack. To the right and hauled in by Laporta.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Third and just 2 to go.
Set.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he looks middle, throwing deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Garindo running between the tackles. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. So that brings up 4th and long. They'll go. It's Mahomes. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
So after we saw 4th down last snap, now we've got 1st and goal. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now trying to run with Swift. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple yards on that run, and this sets up 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Aubrey puts it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Sanders all set to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
Here's Mahomes. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Texans are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line.
Well, I admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Set. 53. Ready.
A handoff left for Swift. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
He sends this one to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, kid, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Throwing his Stafford on third. And once again, they can't connect.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 37. Escapes the pocket. Hauled in by Garindo. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Garindo. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing again, Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Complete to Hyatt. And he'll go down here at the 16. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another throw for Mahomes. Forced out to his right. He's on the move. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Trying an inside give to Garindo. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Middle. Hey, 22.
Stafford from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans leading by 6. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set. Moving hot.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Staying grounded with Swift. And this run doesn't quite reach enemy territory. Tackled at midfield. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
50. 22. Drill right. 22. Middle. Hey, red. Sit on.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Set. Zebra. Easy alert.
Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
53. Ready.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And now they face second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Putting the body on the line for his team. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Ready. White. 21.
Setting up to pass. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans bump the lead up to 13 points. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Now give to Gurindo, running left. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. So it's a win for the